Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's lovely to have you here. Today I have a very exciting video showing you what I made this summer. Yeah, so I made, I didn't make as much as I wanted this summer because I am currently coming to the end of my masters. It's been 2 years and I have had a lot of writing to do this summer. 25,000 words basically of writing to do, plus obviously like working and stuff as well. So yeah, it's been a mission. I'm almost at the end now. The end is in sight and I am so excited to I mean I'm really sad because I love my masters and I love it all, like the friends that I've made on the masters, and it's been an incredible experience, but I am looking forward to, yeah, just having like a bit of a break from work, from like writing work, from assignments and stuff, and yeah, maybe having a bit more time to make things, because that just hasn't been the case this summer. As I say, a lot less than I wanted it to be. But yeah, I did make a few things. I've got a couple of pieces of knitwear and a few hand sewn things. I've realised that like there's just so much gingham. One of my makes I haven't actually finished yet, which I think is going to be, yeah, like going into sort of autumn now, is gingham as well, so I'll show you that one in the next makes video. There's been a lot of gingham this summer, but yeah, let's get started with what I'm wearing, which is my favourite make ever. It's the best thing I've ever made, I think, sewing wise. Obviously it's very different for knitting. So yeah, I was really pleased with this. This is a dress that I made for my friend's wedding. It was in July, and yeah, I just wanted something that felt really special and a bit spectacular. I'll put up a picture here. I had like a lovely what's it called, a hat band, that's what they call it these days, a hat band, which is like a hat on a hairband, which was, yeah, really lovely. This fabric I picked up from Sew Over It. I love lemon print fabric. I've wanted to have a lemon print dress for years, and so to make my own felt really special. So I basically just made, you can't see much really, sort of, yeah, I'll put pictures up, but I basically made a Tilly and the Buttons indigo dress, just a normal indigo dress, and then I added a ruffled tier on the bottom of it to make it into a midi length and to make it a bit more sort of voluminous and special. And then I used the Anthea blouse from Anna Allen Clothing, the sleeves off the Anthea blouse, to make these crazy puffy sleeves. So I'd seen a couple of people do this. Ellen the Stitches did it, and Hazel and the Machines done it as well, and I just thought it looked really great and worked really well together, and I wanted that kind of level of drama because it was, you know, it was a gorgeous, beautiful South Asian wedding. Everybody was wearing the most, I mean, just the most beautiful clothes in the whole world, like so many just sparkling beaded saris, and oh, it was stunning. So yeah, I wanted to feel a little bit special. I was never gonna look that good, let's be honest, because like you can't beat beautiful beaded sari, but yeah, just wanted to wear something that felt a bit special. And then I got quite a lot of wear out of this over the summer as well. Like I wore it out for like nice meals and my husband's birthday, and yeah, it just makes me feel really good about myself, which is what sewing is all about. I feel a bit glamorous, I feel different, it feels very unique and very like, you know, I haven't seen anything else like this, because obviously like I put this together, I chose this fabric and I chose the sleeves and the pattern, and yeah, so it makes me very happy. So that's my first make, is my favourite make. Let's start with sewing. So excuse these, they're a little bit crumpled, sorry. This is my first, not my first, my second, I've already shown you my first one. This is my next make, which is a Tilly and the Buttons Lotta Dress. You might remember from my spring makes video that I shared my first ever Lotta dress, which I made from a 1970s vintage duvet, which worked really well. And I think I said that I wanted to make another one in that video, but shorten the bodice slightly so that instead of having this like overhang, it was just waisted, which I did with this lovely red gingham fabric. So this is from Textile Express, this red gingham, and it works perfectly. Yeah, it's such a nice easy make, elasticated waist, so it's like super comfy to wear. There's no darts or anything in this, so it's just such a great beginner's project. And you can make it with long sleeve, short sleeved, you can make it knee length, you can make it midi length. So yeah, I would highly recommend this pattern, and definitely do it in a nice cotton fabric. This has just been amazing over the summer because it's so lightweight and airy and lovely. So yeah, I got a ton of wear out of that as well, because we have had some hot weather in the UK this summer. It has been hot. We've had like 2-3 heat waves. One heat wave was like 38 degrees or something ridiculous in Oxfordshire. So yeah, that was a lot of heat. But yeah, I absolutely love that dress. Oh, so much. It's so pretty. And then, you know, continuing along the gingham theme, there's been a lot of gingham. I made the Cocoa Wawa, brain went dead then, the Cocoa Wawa plum dress, which is really lovely. It's a smock dress. I'll put up a picture so you can see once I've stopped like throwing this around. It's a smock dress with a ruffled sleeve detail and buttons on the back. Yeah, again, it's this exact same fabric as the red gingham, but in a navy gingham. It's such a dark navy that it almost looks black in some lights, which I think, yeah, like, I think I probably would have preferred to have it slightly bluer. When it came, I was a bit like, oh, that's dark, but you know, it works. It's another great one that I've just been throwing on this summer, just wearing in the beautiful sunshine. It's a lovely sunny day today, actually, even though it's like middle of September. It's like really still quite warm and lovely out there. So I'm still getting some wear out of all of these dresses, especially this one. Yeah, it's been really lovely. It's the first time I've ever done buttonholes, so they're a little bit they're okay. I think I need some more practice, but I'm happy with them. They, like, you know, considering I don't have a fancy sewing machine, so I have to like manually do my buttonholes, I think they came out pretty well, actually. The one thing I would say about this fabric is it frays like crazy. So yeah, for buttonholes and having to like unpick because I've made mistakes, it's been a bit stressful. Also, the sleeve called for a rolled hem, and I don't have a rolled hem foot for my sewing machine, so I did the trick that she tells you to do in the instructions if you don't have one, but it leaves a raw edge, and because this is frayed so badly, you can see like it just doesn't look good. So I think, to be honest, I'm just gonna have to, I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm just literally gonna stitch it down again to hide that like raw edge so that it's not so messy, which may mean that the sleeves don't sort of floof as much, but I can't cope with the messiness. I learned quite a lot. This is the first time I've ever done a bias binding neckline, so that was interesting. I used the wrong size bias binding, so it was way too big. So I'd like to make this pattern again and like change, sort of, what am I trying to say? Make it better basically next time, which is, you know, this is often the way, isn't it? Like, this is my second Tilly and the Buttons dress, and I would say this one is so much better than the first one I made. I would say, yeah, I would also make this in a smaller size because I ended up taking it in. I put some darts in the side because it just felt so big. It's supposed to be a big smock dress, but it just felt so big, so I ended up putting some darts in. So yeah, I think I'd make this again, but I'd like go down a size or two and yeah, just change a few bits. But it has pockets, yay, which I love, one of which I put in inside out, but you can't tell. But yeah, it's just such a lovely easy breezy summer dress. Yeah, another great make this summer. Okay, so now we're going to move on to knitwear. This is the first thing I knitted this summer, which is the, I'll just show you, the Herb Garden Knitwear Seaborn Tee, which is a pattern I think she released last summer, I want to say, which I made out of Drops Bell, which is a lovely cotton and linen blend yarn, and it was very affordable, which is great. The only issue is it's too short, way too short. Like, it's like a crop top, but like a sports bra sized crop top. Like it's like stopping like around my belly button, which yeah, I'm not happy about. But to lengthen it, I'm gonna have to take off the sleeves and undo all of the knitting, because you split for the sleeves, so I'm gonna have to undo all the way down to like the armpit area and add in, which I just couldn't be bothered to do this summer. I got to the end of it and I was just like, oh, I've had enough. So I think probably what I will do is I will revisit this in like March, and add in some extra length, because I've still got truckloads of yarn left. So I'll add in some extra length, and then I'll be able to wear it with white jeans and stuff in the spring next year. So I was a little bit sad about that, because it has come out really nicely. Like you can see the lovely scalloped edge detail on the sleeve and the bottom. But you know, that's making your own clothes. These things happen, they're not always perfect, and I think it's better for me to be honest about it, because otherwise you'd think I was like this incredible maker, and I am so not an incredible maker. I am very much fudging my way through everything. Okay, so my last make of the summer, which I finished a few weeks ago now, and I love, is this beautiful cotton cardigan. It is a Quail Studios design from their Essential Pastels, that's the way around, Essential Pastels collection, which they launched in the spring. It's all beautiful different cotton knits for spring summer in pastel colours, made in hand. This one's made in hand knit Rowan yarn, which is 100% cotton, and oh my goodness, is this the nicest yarn ever? Wow. That's why, yeah, I mean, Rowan is spenny, spenny, spenny. I get that. Like, you know, just to disclaimer, this was gifted to me by Quail. I've done a couple of, they've gifted me a couple of things over the years, which is so, so kind of them. So yeah, the yarn for this is spenny, but you can really tell the quality as like compared to the drop spell, which is lovely. It's a lovely yarn to work with, but you can just like the softness of this, and obviously this is 100% cotton, there's no linen in it like the drop spell, but yeah, it's so nice. So this is the Flora Cardigan. Can't speak. This is the Flora Cardigan, which is a long line cardigan. It's supposed to go like down past the bum, but I made it short because I wanted to be able to wear it like a little summer jacket with my summer dresses, and that's actually worked out so, so well. I'll put up a picture again of me wearing this with one of my summer dresses, and I'm getting a lot of wear out of it now. We've gone into September because obviously it's cooling down slightly, and I think it's going to be perfect for like April, May next year, when it's not quite warm enough to just be wearing dresses without any kind of cardigan or jacket. So that I think is just going to be a massive staple in my wardrobe. I'm really, really pleased with how that turned out, and obviously did it in an off-white colour. I think it's called a crew, actually, the colour of the yarn. So it basically just goes with everything, which is fantastic. Yeah, so that is it. That is what I made this summer. As I say, not as much stuff as I hoped to, but I am pleased with what I got made. I feel like, as I say, things were a higher quality. I'm improving all the time. I've only really properly been sewing since February this year, so you know, about 6 months, and things are just getting better and better. And I've got some lovely makes in the works for autumn, so I will be doing a autumn fabric and yarn haul soon, and my makes plans, and let you know what I'm going to be making. So make sure you subscribe so you get notified when that comes out, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.